Well, welcome back to the channel. As such as it is today, it is raining, and I'm waiting on the rain to subside just a little bit. I'm downtown in the Bluffview Art District. I just had a cup of coffee at Rembrandt's, and I wanted to start this video. Make empty my pockets here. Wanted to start this video by thanking one of my followers on the New Retired Me channel, by the name of Dawn. Dawn was the first one to discover my Ko-fi account in the description, where people can volunteer to buy me a cup of coffee, and she was kind enough to do that. And so today's cappuccino was brought to you by Dawn, and thank you, Dawn. I have a couple of others that have donated now, and they will be thanked along the way as well. All right, so here we are in the rain. I have my camera tucked under my jacket. I'm going to try to look at the camera and not at the screen. It's always hard on the phone. I had a backup plan. My backup plan was to duck into the Hunter Art Museum and shoot some video there. And of course it's Tuesday and they don't open until Wednesday. So backup plan is gone. So we're just going to enjoy the rain. I will say on the phone, I was shooting all of this. I'm not shooting in ProRes log. I'm shooting in one of the camera profiles. And I'm also shooting at 60 frames per second, which will allow me to do both the talking video like this and B-roll that I can slow down without having to change any camera settings. And we're going to see how well the stabilization is, because I can tell on the screen this camera is jittering all over the place. But I really think that the camera has enough internal image stabilization that it might compensate for most of that. And maybe DaVinci Resolve will compensate for the rest of it. We'll see. I will say that I'm not really sure just how waterproof this jacket is, because I can feel my shirt is getting wet. Hopefully the 7200 is weatherproof. I believe it is, so I should be okay. I did manage to remember to bring a cloth to wipe the water off the lens as I'm taking pictures, but I wasn't really expecting to be walking around in rain quite this heavy. This is fun. Well, I found a little place to tuck into out of the rain, and by problem right now, I've been taking some in the quarter or second exposures of cars passing by to get them sort of blurred out with a solid background. But my problem right now is the cloth that I have to wipe the lens off is wet. And so when I wipe the lens off, I'm just smearing the water around, and I don't know if I'll do any other fixers. I'm going to take a few more, but this may be about all I have today. I'm on the North Shore, and I'm fixing to walk back up to the Bluffview Art District. I don't know. We'll see how it all turns out. Well, the rain is starting to let up just a little bit, and I'm already soaking wet. So as I'm heading back to my car, I'm probably going to take a couple of detours. What the heck? Well, thankfully, I have waterproofed my shoes, so my feet are staying dry. I think maybe I should have waterproofed my rain jacket because I am soaked. I think when I get home, as soon as this jacket dries out, I think it's going in the trash or the Goodwill or somewhere. It is useless. I should have worn my Magellan rain poncho, which would have allowed me to keep my phone on my Peak Design belt clip out of the rain. You live and learn. You just live and learn. I really wasn't expecting the rain to continue this long, and I'm getting a little tired. And I suppose at this point I should probably say that most of my shots here are taken at an f2.8 with an auto ISO. It did allow me to get, I hope, a little bit of bokeh, but the shots that I took, the longer exposure shots of the moving cars, that was at, first of all, f9 ISO 100, and I lowered that to f5.6. Still at ISO 100. That gave me about 1/13 of a second, which was plenty fast enough, and hopefully I kept my camera still enough to get the background in focus. So now I think I'm going to start walking back toward my car, maybe. So I came downtown specifically today, not only to try to shoot some pictures downtown, put a video together for my photography channel, but also to put a video together on how I edit for my photography channel. And so it is what it is. This is the video we're using. So for this video, I have tried to shoot on my phone 60 frames per second, not shooting in ProRes log. However, I have noticed, looking back, as I have pulled my phone out in the rain, my phone has automatically changed from 60 to 30 without me knowing about it. It started trying to shoot in ProRes log. I don't know what I got for this edit, but it'll be a good test to see not only what you can do with the iPhone, but what you can do in spite of the iPhone. Well, I have made it back to the car. I turned my windshield wipers off and get that noise out of the way. I think you can see I am soaked. I am soaked through. My jacket was absolutely useless. I mean, less than useless. My camera's wet. I may have to put it in a box of rice. I'm not real sure yet. If I had it to do again, these are the things I would do differently. First of all, I would have worn my Magellan poncho, which is actually more of a raincoat. Second of all, I think as much as it was raining, I would have just left my Canon in the car and taken pictures with my phone. And that way I could wipe it off pretty easily. But I didn't, and here we are. And so if any of this turned out, this will be my video on Saturday. And if it didn't turn out, you will never see this. Thanks for watching.